Never let me go. Never let me go. Because of one caress, my world was overturned. At the very start, all my bridges burned by my flaming heart. You'd never leave me, would you? You couldn't hurt me, could you? Never let me go. Never let me go.
Touched on my heart and taught me the songs I sing. Thanks for your dazzling grace, lighting the darkest place. Thanks for the joy, the hours of joy. Late at night when I'm alone, my thoughts go back to you. The many ways you made us smile, the good times that we knew. Grateful I'll always be. Fortune has favored me. Somebody cared. Your great heart you shared and gave all the world to see. It never will end. My beautiful friend. So thank you for
I flew from far away. They said the last notes of your tenor played. You faded fast. Now I have one regret. I couldn't hold those hands that I love the best. You are my morning star, forever rising, forever breaking my heart. But I do it all again. If they would only let me sing the last song for you, my last note to you. The last song for you. This last song is for you. I could not help but cry. It cut so deeply to say goodbye. So cold, it was the fatal blow. still hear the sound of your tenor play. They would not let me sing, but now we're all alone, facing the west. And now I'll sing the last song for you.
Cassandra Wilson and your sister Dia say to you, Digital Divide Pa, it's good talking to you too. Thanks for clicking in and chatting in and being online with us through this extraordinary app. And I saw so many of you. Oh, look, it popped up again. Look at that. I would say, waving to you. That's so deep.
This is my last song for you. Can take all the tea in China, put it in a big brown bag for me, sail around all the 7 oceans, drop it straight into the deep blue sea. He's as sweet as Tupelo honey.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
The first degree. He's as sweet as Tupelo honey, just like the honey from the bee. You can't stop us on the road to freedom. You can't stop us, 'cause our eyes can see men with insight, men in granite, knights in armor bent on chivalry. 'Cause he's a sweet Tupelo honey. He's an angel of the first degree. Oh, he's as sweet as Tupelo honey, just like honey from the bee.
And a big shout out to everybody in Washington, D.C. for the Million Man March.
You can't stop us on the road to freedom. You can't stop us, 'cause our eyes can see men within sight, men in granite, knights in armor gentle chivalry. He's as sweet as Tupelo. He's an angel of the first degree. Oh, he is as sweet as Tupelo honey, just like honey from the bee. He's an angel who came down from heaven yesterday. He's an angel of the first degree. He's as sweet as Tupelo honey, just like honey from the bee, just like honey from the bee, just like honey from the.
Well, all that music from Turquoise Cloud with Candace Hoyes and Danny Mixon with his song Summer Nights. And let's see, Andy Bay and all these great folks. It was absolutely marvelous. That was just like Tupelo honey for me, smooth and sweet and wonderful. Hank Jones. Let's see, who else did we offer up to you? Andy Bay, Hank Jones with Christian McBride. Oh, it was just a lovely interlude with some of that marvelous music that we like to offer you in the gardens of tranquility and contemplation. Some like it hot and some like it smooth. Sometimes it's just a moment when you need to do smooth, especially after a little meditation, you think? Something smooth and sweet, because we do meditation too. And good morning from Cat Whcr. Thanks for watching. Cat Waz, W-A-Z, here. All right, with all the underscores and everything. You are tuned into your sister Daia here, and along with Digital Divide Pa. And I want to wave to you and say hi. Cat Waz here. That sounds pretty cool. Like Kathmandu. Absolutely so cool. Wonderful. Tell me if you like Cassandra Wilson. Cat Waz here. You know, she's singing a sweet little song right here. I'm going to bring it up for you. Just a little something.
Noise. I hear his laughter's sweet refrain. Melody unchained. I have no choice. I can't avoid this destiny. Save your sweetest dance for me, 'cause I've been giving them eyes all night long. Wanna whisper this song in his ear. What do I say while he's making me sway?
Ooh. And good morning, 6wavy.mel. You're watching too. And we're grooving with you. Oh boy.
Let's get together for a midnight thrill, honey. Everybody's in the house. Nothing can stop us from feeling good tonight. We've got a blue
Blue Light Till Dawn.
Light till dawn. Blue light of blue light till dawn.
Oh man. Oh, 6wavy.mel and 2cat was here watching us at whcr.org and Digital Divide Pa. Good talking to you. Now listen, the people are picking up. I love it. I think they like that blue light till dawn. Me too. Billy Harper wrote this. And that's the title track from the album with the Cookers.
I can't stand the rain against my window, bringing back sweet memories. Can't stand the rain against my window, now that you're not here with me. When we were together, everything was so great. Now that we parted, there's one song that I just can't stand, the rain. Can't stand the rain against my window, bringing back sweet memories. Yeah, window pane, do you remember how sweet it used to be? A empty pillow where his heart used to lay. I know that you've got some sweet memories, but like the window, you ain't got nothing to say. I can't stand the rain against my window, bringing back sweet memories. Can't stand the rain against my window, now that he's not here with me. Oh, empty below, where his head used to lay. I know you've got sweet memories like a window, you ain't got nothing to say.
A little blues thing here in the gardens. Song called Slippin' and Slidin', written by Cecil McBee and performed with Billy Harper, Eddie Henderson, David Weiss, Donald Harrison, George Cables, Mr. Cecil McBee, and Billy Hart. The Cookers. Good morning, family. Good morning, Anna J. Watching and Setones. Two G Setones, Anna J. 6wavy.mel. Great Seton. Grant Seton. Hi, Grant Seton. Good morning to you. Good morning, Anna J. Good morning, Wavy Mel. Katz was here. And Digital Divide Pa. Wow, Grant Seton chatting in from New Zealand. Hey, I love it. That is just absolutely fabulous. Hello, good morning, New Zealand. Tuned into the Gardens of Tranquility and Contemplation. You know, I started off with the Little Cookers Blues, you guys, with something called Slippin' and Slidin', written by Cecil McBee. And I easily, oh boy, love it. I love your show too. Oh, that's so wonderful. Yeah, no, we're smooth. Smooth, Grant Seton. Oh, my goodness gracious. It is smooth, and we love to do it that way. A smooth show. It's okay. We're taking the typos and all of that. All of this is new to us, and I'm so glad you all. And Grant Seton says, I'm going to mention this on my show on www.vision100.com, straight out of New Zealand. Good for you, Grant. That's right. Share the love, my dear. Definitely. Oh, and Royalty is watching also. Oh my gosh. Hey, Dee Pa, we're getting some audience. They like the blues. Well, this iteration of the blues, guys, is from Mike Clark with Blueprints of Jazz. I'm going to put it up on the screen so you can check it out. Now, you know Mike Clark was with Herbie Hancock and for many years with the Headhunters and all of that, a jamming drummer, absolutely. And so he's got a little blues thing written by Tim Wemett, okay? And it's called 10th Avenue, 1957. And isn't it, I mean, just right in the pocket with Slippin' and a Slidin'? Oh, Royalty and Grant Seton and and Anna J. And wow. Wavy Mel and Katz was here. Reminds me of Kathmandu. Dee Pa. We're adding it up, and I'm just loving it. Good morning, Royalty. This is from the album called Blueprints of Jazz, and they do it so nicely. Mike Clark, Christian McBride, Christian Scott, Patrice Rushen, Donald Harrison, and Jed Levy. I'm going to bring it up. Oh boy. And the next track is called Past Lives. Linda Reynolds wrote this. And these guys are back on board with it, you know. Ow! Grant, my name is Daia. Sister Daia is my DJ name, my BJ name. We like to call ourselves broadcast journalists here in these parts because we do news, we do conversation, we talk to extraordinary people, a lot of things. And I'm so glad that you're listening. You and Royalty and the family here in Harlem and the Bronx and Jersey in the United States. New Zealand's in the house. With an ER. Yes, sister Daia. That is very sweet. Very, very catchy. I like that. Woo! And Grant from New Zealand, I'll spell it for you. It's sister with an ER, and Daia is spelled Daaiya. Yes, indeed. So there it is. You got it. This is Mike Clark's CD entitled Blueprints of Jazz with Mike Clark on the drums and Christian McBride on the bass, Patrice Rushen on the piano, Christian Scott on the trumpet, Donald Harrison on the alto, and Jed Levy on the tenor. Wow. Wow. People are tuning in. Pad spin. Good morning, Pad spin. I love it. Yeah, Patrice Rushen. That's right. Forget Me Nots. Ooh, I love it. Great song. That's true. Oh, thanks for being with me here, you guys, at WHCR 90.3 FM and all over the world at WHCR.org. We've got friends everywhere. Wigan, UK here. Are you in the UK, Pad Spin? Home of the Northern Soul? I love it.
The man I love took from my best friend. That girl got love.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, Wigan, UK, home of Northern Soul. Ooh. Okay, so we're sharing a little Cassandra Wilson. Come on in my kitchen, because it's going to be.
Raining outdoors. Oh, he's gone. I know he won't come back. I took his last nickel from his nation sack. You better come on. Yeah, my kitchen, 'cause it's going to be raining outdoors.
I'm so glad you're a fan. I love it.
Can't you hear that wind howl?
Oh!
Can't you hear that wind howl? You better come on.
This is your sister Daia, and my show is on Saturday mornings. And Pad Spin wants to know if there's any other fans in from the UK. Saying hello to the UK and hello to New Zealand with Grant Seton. And Saturdays from 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time till 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in New York City. I love it. Oh, wow.
Well, the time is coming when it's gonna be slow. You can't make the weather, babe. It's dry long, so better come on in my kitchen, because it's going to be raining outdoors. Gonna be raining outdoors. Oh, baby, no. They're gonna be raining outdoors.
Oh my God, Grant Seton said it's 2:11 a.m. on a Sunday in New Zealand. Pad Spin, what time is it there in the UK? Oh, and thank you for the compliment. Oh, wow. I love the time check. It's 2 p.m. in the UK. Opposite side of the world to you in New Zealand. But we're all here together. See, it's 9:14 a.m. just about in New York City, and about 2:10 p.m. in the UK. To almost 2:15 in New Zealand. I love that. Just marvelous. You guys are so sweet to tune in to us here at WHCR Harlem Community Radio, dedicated to the Harlems all over the world. 90.3 FM and WHCR.org. And my big brother, Didi Pa, Digital Divide Pa, has hooked us up with a little communication with people all over the world. They're tuning in. Wow. Soulful, baby.
Just send me a smile once in a lonely while and tell me you'll wait for me. your starry eyes, your hair when it's lit by the moonlit skies. Just keep that smile in you till I come home to you and tell me, wait for me. You're the one whom I care so much for. But now, until it ends, I just wish to be near.
Hey, Pat Spin. Your sister Daia here with Cassandra Wilson. The original Harlem is Holland. Indeed, Pat Spin, you are correct. That is Harlem with 2 A's. We are Harlem with one big A for the A train, right? Duke Ellington speak.
Keep them all aglow. Someday we'll make them so. And tell me, wait for me.
That's a chuckle right from the heart. Oh, I love it. You guys are so wonderful. You're enjoying this just as much as I am. And, from the UK to New Zealand, all around the world, all kinds of people watching, all of us together as one. Yes, I love it. I know. The biggest compliment I've ever received was that it was difficult to get up and go do what you had to do because you were enjoying what we had to share. That's how I listened to the greats before me when I was just a teen. Just absolutely love it. And Grant says, I should be sleeping, but the cats were fighting outside. So I started a show and tuned into Sister Daia too. I love it. You know, it's a wonderful story. Pat's been in the UK asked me what got me into radio, and I have to share that I'm so grateful to Rosemary Mealy, Sam Anderson, and Joel Washington, who together were on the board of WBAI, one of our New York stations, one of our Pacifica radio stations. And I was very fortunate. I had studied television production with the international, with INCA, the Institute for New Cinema Artists, who was being directed by Cliff Frazier and supported by Ossie Davis and Sidney Poitier, great actors here in the U.S. And I studied television production, and eventually I found myself just volunteering myself to support some radio production. I felt as though I had enough skills to do that. Got bitten by the radio bug at BAI, studied news, participated in a show on UFOs. Sidney is mad. He's mad and marvelous. One of our very, very best. And he was there 20 years ago when I started in this business. It was absolutely marvelous. And then I started engineering for Elombe Brath, and we would talk about everything all over the African continent, and with his show Africa Kaleidoscope, Samori Marksman, and all those great. Oh, Sidney Poitier from To Serve with Love. I thought you meant Sydney at WBAI. Great movie. It's really true. Definitely, And guess who's coming to dinner? I remember I cried at To Serve with Love. Pat Spence talking about a great movie shot in Britain, I'm pretty sure. Is that right? But that's how I got into radio, 20 years. So I'm celebrating 20 years in radio, and I have found my niche. This show was a gift to me from Masoud Tariq Tao, one of the most eclectic DJs anywhere, anytime. He would play music from Vertigo, from Alfred Hitchcock. That was probably set in London also, right along with To Serve with Love, Patspin. Indeed. So, it's a wonderful world to be able to make it so small and connect. Patspin and Grant Seaton in New Zealand, and Royalty tuning in, and Dee Dee Pa. You guys are just mesmerizing me. But let's listen to a little bit of music. This one is a beautiful song. Let's see if I can't find. Yeah, this is Conchita's Dance, and Mike Clark wrote it. He performs it with Christian McBride, Christian Scott, Patrice Rushen, Donald Harrison, and Jed Levy. And they just do such a beautiful job on this. Wow, Grant. Such a pleasure. In the middle of the night. It's going to be sunrise not too long from now. That is in New Zealand.
You're the one. You're the one whom I love and care so much for. But now, until it ends, I'll just wish to be the rest you do. I'll always dream of dreams we knew, those things we meant to say and do. Keep them aglow. Someday we'll make them so and tell me.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Into the darkness of the night, all alone. I'll walk the streets until I find someone who is just like me, searching for some company. Children of the night, late at night, a restless feeling takes control of me, and I can't fight it. Late at night, I feel the need for someone who, like me, needs understanding.
Oh, guys, we are having so much fun. This is just like outrageous. You got to see, this is Stuart. This is Say Good Morning.
Morning, everybody.
There's Doug Frazier.
How do you do?
And there's Miss Tina Dixon.
No, I am.
Morning. I am Tina Dixon. That's all, boo.
I am Tina Dixon.
Hello to New Zealand and England
Hello,
and
New Zealand and England and who
Yes,
else?
and,
all
and
around the
everybody,
world.
royalty and Italy. We got family in Italy and
Royalty
and all
Brother
over.
Bill's on every Thursday mornings at from 6 to 10. So you may get back and interact with him. He was very impressed with your conversation.
Very impressed. Look! There's more conversation in the UK. WHCR is West Hull Community Radio. Go West Hull Community Radio. You know we got one
This is
there.
Harlem Community Radio.
Absolutely.
Not in the village of Harlem.
That's right, and not in Amsterdam, but with one A, one capital A.
Which is where I was supposed to be. I was supposed to be leaving today for Amsterdam.
Are you going to Amsterdam?
I'm not going.
Oh,
But I have friends
why?
going, so shout out to everybody that's going to the
We
AEE.
like some of us would like Amsterdam to come to us.
Yes, indeed.
This
Come
is
on
true,
in.
But look, but this is the Amsterdam dance event. That's this week, and it's really big. Here in America, we have the WMC, which is the Winter Music Fest.
Okay.
So over there, they have the ADE,
Okay.
and a lot of the DJs are heading that way. So
Is
you guys,
that right?
Can somebody bring me back some
Something from Amsterdam.
What do they have in there?
red? And just if you
it's
hit
red?
me up on
And
Twitter,
they have it in Amsterdam.
I tell you,
And
what
it ain't tulips.
Thank you very much.
We love you
it's a
guys.
beverage.
Oh, quite a party there. Look, Pat Spin in the UK is grooving with our party. That's what we do
You're
here at
welcome,
WHCR. You know what I mean? It's just we have a party. We play extraordinary music. We groove together, and sometimes the house is packed. WHCR.org. You guys here in the U.S.
Tell a
okay? Tell everybody and donate a little something. Drop us a couple of coins. Go to our donate button. Support community radio.
Yes.
We love you guys. This is absolutely amazing. Oh no, look at this. Do well, dudes. Oh, thank you for the blessing from New Zealand, Grant. Wow, the shout outs and everything. Windmills, clogs. Oh, I love it. Canals. We love all of that. We really, really do. And it's so nice when our DJs get to travel and our friends get to travel around the world, and we all come together as one. There was actually 4 of us in the studio, Grant, and 7 of it was what is Amsterdam? Amsterdam's famous for its tulips. Isn't it? Isn't that the story? Or is it the windmills? The windmills and the tulips and the clogs and of course of all those things. Talk about it, you guys. Oh, I love this song. Please enjoy this song with me. This is Cassandra Wilson again, and it's just such a wonderfully arranged piece of music.
Night, an empty feeling creeps within my soul. I feel so lonely. So I go into the darkness of the night, all alone. I'll walk the streets until I find someone who is just like me, searching for some company. Children of the night, a restless feeling takes control of me, and I can't fight it. Late at night, I feel the need for someone who, like me, needs
need understanding. Once again, I'll search the darkness of the night, all alone. I'll walk each street until I find someone who is just like me, searching for some company. Children of the
night. I can't claim any favorites, but I have to say that Cassandra's got to be right up there, right? This is from the album called Blue Light Till Dawn. Thank you guys for for celebrating 20 years with me in New Zealand and in the UK. That's utterly amazing. 20 years, and climbing. Absolutely marvelous. And some of our really good friends who are artists come into the studio and join us. It's so much fun. It really is. Take Reggie Workman, for example, a legend who performed with John Coltrane. This is his music. It's something called The Prowl, written by V.J. Ayer, who performs with the three of them, Oliver Lake, Andrew Cyrille, and Reggie Workman. You're only as young as you think you are. I still feel like a teenager, Grant. So that's my advice to you. Listen to some Deepak Chopra, meditate, and feel, and just, be your youngest self. New Zealand hosted the Globetrotters, the Harlem Globetrotters. We love them. Oh my God. Padspin in the UK said that Robbie Coltrane, who played Hagrid in Harry Potter, one of our favorite characters, took his name from John Coltrane. Oh, that is so cool. Wow. Oh, and Grant in New Zealand says hi to Padspin in the UK, and it said, I'm half Scots, but born in the NZ. I love it. The US, the NZ, and the UK, all coming together with a little bit of Vijay Iyer and Reggie Workman. That's all in the family. Oh my goodness gracious. So we got two half Scots, one in UK and one in New Zealand, and we got our Doug Frazier here. Oh my goodness. Can you hear me now? Can you? No, I'm going to turn your sound up. That was a little bit of music from and this is their typical sound, guys. This is, this is that fire music. Yeah. This is what we're grooving with. Here with some of the greats, so Ornette Coleman and Cecil Taylor, and this happens to be the Trio 3, and they're just a band. Hey, Doug Frazier. Doug is our resident engineer. You got to grab that chair and come up so that you're in the shot with me, so that Padspin and Grant Seaton can see you, and Royalty and Annie and everybody.
I know yesterday Royalty was in Brooklyn, so I don't know where Royalty might be today, but I guess Royalty is everywhere that she goes.
Oh, I love that. Don't you just love that? Well,
and big up to Padspin and
Grant Seaton
over in both England and New Zealand.
That's right.
I'd like to see his. When the sports New Zealand sports teams play, they have this chant that they do and dance that they do before the team starts. So I'd like to. I just wonder what kind of thing that he uses. Before his show. I saw on there that he's
got a show. That's right.
Yeah, well, I would encourage everybody to continue to watch and be a part of Sister Dia's Gardens of Tranquility here in the lovely village of Harlem, in Nueva York,
that's right.
in the U.S. In the lovely village of Harlem, and we're here at Harlem Community Radio and 90.3 FM, which we are worldwide. And, we know that people who are watching us over the on the chat can see us from all over the world.
But we have this wonderful formation that we have been blessed with. It's the streaming university, and it allows us to really, to really groove with you on a whole nother level, and on YouTube all around the world as well.
Well, we have a YouTube channel called Streaming, Streaming University, all one word, and you can go there, and we have archives of all of these shows. We have over almost 2,000 videos over there on the archives, and you can go back and see shows going back from 5 years ago. You can see Dair and all of the rest. And we are also at streaminguniversity.org. We have our website, and we go around here in our community and try to teach people and give people access to the streaming capability so that they'll have the ability to communicate, much like what's going on here, which is a great evolution and revolution of content. And, we're quite excited about it, again, about access to the programming and being able to give people around the world a flavor of what it's like here at the heights of Harlem.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? And big up to the rugby and to the brothers and sisters who are playing rugby in the World Cup in GB.
All right.
At the Mo, okay?
All right, baby.
This is from Grant.
Peace and hair grease.
Now, what's the GB, Grant?
Great Britain. Great Britain.
Come
on, get your worldwide game together, baby. Get your worldwide.
You learn something every day.
Well, we want the people in Harlem to know that they're worldwide.
That's right, absolutely.
And we got Tina Dixon looking at the screen because she left her glasses.
I don't have my glasses. I have to look close.
I got these glasses from my granddaughter, but I might let you hold them.
Bless her.
They look what?
They're too thick.
Talk about too thick. Try these.
These are my
God.
These are my granddaughter's glasses. They're not too thick.
These are truly magnifying glasses.
I don't have those. These are my
Whcr.org. That's us, folks. You know what I mean?
Right, and you can, if anybody wants to call us, that's 212-650-6903, or they can text us on the screen. And
but I got to get on the screen to see what you're saying.
She's on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, it's something about rugby. Yeah, what does it say? Sir mentioned a dance at start of rugby by all blacks called the haka.
Oh, that's what it is. The haka. That's the haka is what New Zealanders do before they have a sporting event. They get up. I saw that in basketball, and the haka guys would get up and they do this whole ritual to give them something, energy and peace,
motivation.
It's called a haka, and they get up and the other team stands there and look at them and they get in their face and blah, blah, blah. I'm just wondering.
Grant shared that with us.
I'm just wondering if Grant does that before his show. Does he do the haka?
Grant, do you do that before your show?
We just want to know. Or that just.
He says it's the Warrior Challenge.
Oh,
that's what it is.
Oh,
that's deep.
Grant, we learn something every day,
man.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, that's incredible. Wow. My glasses guarded.
Yeah, you got it. You need your glasses to read this stuff. Well, we're obviously doing the chat thing, and we have not.
And Padspin says it's very intimidating.
Yes, it is.
You feel the energy when you see it.
I've seen it.
All right. Look at that.
I used to play basketball. So
wow.
you
So
you see
all
that, you be going. You stand there going, what are they doing?
Yeah.
I think somebody's coming over there to hit me before the game even starts. Yeah, it's very intimidating.
Oh, that's
yes, it is. It's very intimidating, and they practice it. It looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they do it. The whole team does it in unison, and they got hand movements. It ain't just. We could probably get it on
YouTube.
on the screen over there and
The
take a look.
haka.
We're going to look. So for those of you who are out there paying attention to the Gardeners Tranquilities, and those of you who are a fan of IamTina.com,
Grant says no, he does not do the dance before his show.
turn it. Turn it.
Laugh out loud, Grant.
Well, we're going to learn.
Very
We should
cute.
learn our version of the haka.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'll make it up.
And before we come on the air, or as we're on the air here, because people can see us,
Yes.
we'll haka.
Well, we
We
always
got to have our own version because we don't want to
It'll be
desigrate
the Harlem.
haka.
haka.
Harlem haka.
Oh, Grant, you started something.
The Harlem haka. And we don't want to, because we don't want to desecrate the
Grant
warriors.
says tongues hanging out and eyes popping.
Ready? That's our middle name.
Oh my goodness gracious! I'm intimidated already. Wow!
Oh, we gotta work on that. The Harlem Hot.
Harlem haka.
Y'all are wild.
Grant, thank you, man. Thank you, Grant, for the
Yeah,
for giving us
Grant.
the inspiration for the Harlem haka.
I'm gonna practice it right now. I'm
Right.
gonna make it up right now.
That's right.
Did you figure out what you want from Amsterdam?
We already know.
Exactly what I
We
want.
already know.
Oh.
And people from Amsterdam, thank you.
It's called
Thank you in advance.
Ursula's?
Ursula. It's
Let her go
it's
figure it out.
It's a vodka that's made with sloe berries.
Oh.
So they call it in Ibiza. They called it red vodka.
Oh, and when she says Ibiza, she's talking about Spain.
Oh.
What
Ibiza.
was it like in
It
Ibiza?
was beautiful.
Oh my
And
goodness!
hey, I'm doing an international DJ meet and greet on June 5th
Why don't
through
you
the
promote-
12th
why don't
on
you
the
promote
beautiful
something?
island of Ibiza.
Why don't you promote something?
you are.
I am. We're gonna have a whole lot of events going on and DJ showcases.
Stuart, your
it's gonna
mic
be
is
great.
hot.
Well, we have also here in the studio, we have Stuart Reed, who also does a show called Communications.
Community
Community
tech.
and technology.
Yes, it's community and technology.
And
You
I'm
know,
excited
guys,
about-
we're starting the Harlem Silicon Valley here. So this is going to be a part of the whole development.
We can't. Somebody else has that name, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
we can't
But
impinge
community
upon
and
them.
technology, our byline is connecting the global community.
Oh, I
And that's
love
exactly
it.
what you're doing this morning, Diane. The
Absolutely.
global community.
Oh
Right.
my
Connecting.
God! I
That's
can't
right.
believe it.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of it, and I'm so
Making-
excited.
making it happen.
What's a fantastic place?
Oh, Pat's been to San Antonio. Ibiza.
Oh yes, that's where we're gonna be.
in San
We're gonna
San
be
Antonio.
on the West End in San Antonio. Yes.
Oh, that's
Wow.
amazing.
That was IamTinaDixon.com.
Yeah. So please, if you're a DJ, come.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And if you're not, come anyway.
Yes.
It's going to be so much fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's a DJ meet and greet, but you don't have to be a DJ to participate.
Oh, the very nice.
So you can go
Because
come
we're,
hang out.
we're BJs as well, broadcast journalists.
Hey.
Hey. Bringing
So-
the info.
Engineers and stuff.
And engineers,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Engineers.
And this is now. How long has the development on this community and technology been going on, Stuart?
Well, we've been doing the show for about maybe 4 or 5 months now.
Oh, really?
But I must say, I mean, the development's been going on for 30 years.
Oh, wow.
That's enough stuff.
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness. That's all right.
Well, we've been on the forefront. I shouldn't say forefront, but we've been out here in the community providing technology services, trying to help people to acclimate themselves to the very wonderful new world of the new frontier of the internet, which
That's
we
it.
think is probably, and we've been doing communication systems and building them for the last 30 years. And when the internet, we used to build and operate a cable system, and when the internet came out, we quit cable. Everybody thought we were crazy, but we actually quit doing cable and said the internet is the new thing. And I
That's-
think we were right.
Cable is local, it's a closed system. The internet is global, it's an open system.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Well, I can remember.
Huge.
I can remember back early '90s. We went to. They had a conference on wireless technology in Austin, Texas, I think, and we flew down to Austin, Texas, to this conference on wireless stuff. And when we got there, nobody even had none of the equipment that they had there even worked.
They had mock-ups.
They had mock-ups.
They're
That's how
dreaming.
new the
They're
industry. And they were dreaming. In fact,
That's what we
I
do.
can tell you how long we was doing cable. The first day that they broadcast TNT, we were there.
Oh,
The first day that they broadcast the Cartoon Network, we had it on our system. The first day, the first moment.
Oh no!
You know,
it goes back even further than that.
That's
but
true. That's true. So we were kind of early into the. In fact, we were back in when Michael Jordan was playing for the Chicago Bulls in the late '80s. We were watching the Michael Jordan games here in Harlem and in the South Bronx, and people go, "How you doing that?" You know, this was when satellite. Before they even had DirecTV and all that.
Oh, that's
And
incredible.
we were in a housing project in the Bronx, which we actually got on the front page of the Times for doing it. People didn't. There was some
Electronic Robin Hood.
People some people didn't like it.
That's what we were called.
Yeah.
Because we
It's
brought
where you call
technology to poor people.
Okay.
That's what it was about. It wasn't robbing from the rich, but it was taking the same resources that the rich have and making it available to poor people.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
And
and
for that, we were
pretty.
dubbed the Electronic Robin Hood of the Bronx.
And we were scorned. We were
Incredible.
scorned and relegated to the American version of the Sherwood Forest.
Well, you know, you see, you have to appeal to those who you are serving also, and build your mass, conglomeration, because it's countering everything that the owners want. They want to monetize everything and privatize it all, but you all are making it open and available to everybody.
Yeah, well, that's the whole focus of community and technology, is actually putting
Worldwide.
the tools in the hands of people and helping them to use the tools to empower and connect everybody with everybody.
Yes,
And of course,
that's
those
it.
of us that see us know that we absolutely look like engineers.
they're the most wonderful
We fit the
engineers.
stereotype of what any engineer or communicator would look like.
Listen, let me tell you.
Sarcasm.
But you know,
sarcasm,
our UK and our Great Britain and our New Zealand, they're also happy to be a part of this conversation.
We're a
They're
part.
talking about the Harlem Technology Upgrade, and Grant is giving it a great, and
Tell Grant
Pat-
we're working on the Harlem Haka. That's what's happening.
Yeah, and Daia, I just wanted to tie this back into the music that you play
Oh,
and
yes.
the music and culture that we love. I was just telling Doug on the way in, I'm not even sure how it came up, but the first time that I picked up portable video technology, this is going back to about late 70s.
portable video.
Yeah,
technology.
1974.
Wow.
When nobody knew what video was.
Right.
But the first time I was able to get a camera and take it outside, I went to a Harold Vick benefit concert.
Oh, you're
He
kidding.
had just had a heart attack, and
Oh,
everybody
my neighbor.
I know. I was just telling Doug that.
Oh, that's incredible.
That you knew Harold Vick, but that was the
Yeah.
very first video production, remote video production
indeed.
that I did. 1974, I think it was.
That's
Oh
so
my
stupid.
God!
And
You can tilt the camera itself
got
up
it,
a little
got it.
bit.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
just up a little bit. Yeah, that got perfect.
Yeah, so
Tina's got
back
it down.
Are you
Then,
directing, Tina?
back then we
what I do.
we thought, and when I say we, a lot of folks of our generation thought and saw a revolution
Yes.
brewing, where technology that used to be totally controlled by big institutions and big corporations,
Sure.
i.e. television,
Yeah, yeah.
was all of a
CBS,
sudden made
ABC,
available to regular people. You could get a
Regular
Sony
folks.
video cam for a couple $1,000s and go
was
out
amazing.
and make
That was
TV.
amazing.
Oh, is
Cable
that
TV was
something?
brand new. Manhattan Cable started this thing called public access.
Oh.
Stunning.
And you could go on and put your own programs. This is 1974, 75.
Wow.
So for
stunning.
me, that was a beginning of community and technology and putting powerful information tools in the hands of regular people.
Right,
And,
right.
fast forward, we've evolved 40 years later, and now we have the internet and a global network that is connecting us all. And the costs are so cheap now
They
to get
are.
on, to produce video, to produce music, to do chat, to talk globally across the world.
This is so
Absolutely.
cool.
That really
Yeah,
it's
it
about
really
it's
is.
really about us educating ourselves about how to use these tools, not just to entertain, but to educate, empower, and uplift.
That's right. That's right. And, everybody.
And one of the beautiful things that we've learned, given our technical experience, is that the internet is probably one of the greatest things that ever hit the block. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, it's controlled by the people. You could just see by the people who we're able to communicate with here and talk about our kind of experiences, and most people wouldn't know nothing about people like us. And we've gone a lot of places, and people would ask us, him and I, well, how did you guys do this? How did you guys build these networks? And we explained to them that when you think about the railroad that was built in the United States, the hardest part of the railroad was from mid-America to California.
Really?
And that, of course, you had to go through the Rocky Mountains and all that.
Through the mountains,
and
sure.
2 guys from Colorado that were that ran a hardware store, they were the ones that did it.
Isn't that something?
So we're like those 2 knuckleheads who are and we're both well-known book readers, and for people looking at it, you can read and find out about almost.
Well, Grant was just talking about all the readers and the technologists, and it's some word called geeks. You know what I mean?
Well,
that's not even relevant.
Don't we look like geeks?
Speak for yourself.
Okay.
Tina is going to do our top of the hour. Here for the Gardens of Tranquility and Contemplation.
You're tuned in to WHCR 90.3 FM, the one, the only, the voice of Harlem, where you're listening to Gardens of Tranquility with Sister Daia.
Yes.
Woosah.
Worldwide.
Oh my God, we got a Whcr on all over the world.
I think we got a okay to attempt the Harlem Haka.
Okay.
Hey,
All
listen.
right.
Padsman says it's
They
like
go there, they just and then they say some words.
like the old
Shaka-laka.
offshore radio in the UK and in New Zealand as well.
They had that?
Okay.
Yeah, they had that, definitely.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, we were, actually, if you go back into the New York Times archives, you'll see that we went to a public housing project, and we built the whole cable system inside of the public housing project, which drove the FCC and everybody nuts. Even though it was legitimate.
Yeah.
It was legitimate.
August 1991, New York Times front page.
Yeah,
look at that.
we've always cherished that as our own way of smacking the establishment in the face.
Yes, what a contribution.
1991.
Yeah,
I'm feeling like, where was I in 19?
Probably little baby.
Yeah, I think I was.
Listen, I was
little
just
baby,
sending
yeah.
my son to Tuskegee.
Yeah,
That
we
was my future engineer.
Listen, the funny thing is we've been around long enough where we remember when there were no remote controls. Color TV was a big deal.
The remote
No remote control. The remote control was somebody in your
I
family.
was going to say that the remote control was your
Was you.
children.
Was somebody else. No, we were children. we were the children.
Yeah. Oh, well, you were.
We were the, we were children.
it's-
and I have a image of one of my sisters who was the designated TV turner.
Well, I think I was the designated TV turner and also the antenna hanger.
Oh, that-
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, because there wasn't a whole lot of turning
absolutely.
back in those days.
Yeah,
I
no.
mean, you 3-4 channels. What are you talking about turn?
In fact, if you turned
But
the
we had to
TV,
hold it just so we
That's
wouldn't
right.
get the
Don't move.
noise.
Don't move.
in fact, if you turned the TV, everybody in the apartment could hear it. And I remember if you turned the TV, my mother in the other end of the apartment could go, "Who turned the TV?"
right.
She wasn't on the channel, even when she wasn't looking at it.
Right. Leave it on
That's
that channel.
incredible.
That's my channel.
No cell phones. We remember when there was no cell phones.
That's right.
How about one phone in the house?
That's
period.
right, one phone. That's right.
And you remember we had, him and I, when the cell phones first came out, I'll never forget this, we both had these flip phones. These flip phones when they first came out, and I was on Madison Avenue and 50-something Street because we had a lawyer office down there. And I whipped out the little flip phone that cost $1,500 for the phone at the time. And I was standing there using it, and people were standing around me going, "What is that?"
Star Trek.
Star Trek. A Walkman.
That's
When
right.
I had a Walkman. When the first Walkmans came out, they had you remember they had a little microphone on the Walkman, so that when you had your headphones on, you pressed the button on your Walkman and people could talk to you. And you could hear. Video
Star
disc.
Trek.
Yeah.
Video disc. They had video disc came out, and they had two versions of the video disc. One with a laser, and one had a stylus on it that played the video disc like a record player.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
And that was RCA.
Yeah,
And they thought it was
that
gonna be
went
big.
bankrupt. Went bankrupt.
They was all on TV going, "This is the next best thing," and that thing
So
sunk like the
fast.
Titanic.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
it sunk.
goodness.
It was terrible.
It's terrible.
So that's how
Oh,
kind of long we've been.
This is a marvelous history. This is just
I
really,
didn't
you
think
know,
of that. I didn't think of that.
contextualizing how we got from point A to where we are today, and our ability to communicate globally. This it's extraordinary. I'm so
internet.
glad that you know, and it's a fine education too. And this is part of what we offer through Streaming University as well. You know, is education, enlightenment.
Yes, we run off.
You know?
We actually do operate the station here. Basically off of donations. I'm answering somebody's question.
That's right. That's
we
right.
do. We take donations. We take a penny. We take $1.
Listen,
we take a quarter.
there is no nation like a donation.
Donate. That's right.
There's
I love
nothing
it.
too large or too small.
And it can go right to whcr.org
Yes.
in the U.S.
Yes.
You know, and
And
that's
so we're
that's how we
not-for-profit.
keep community radio.
We're not for profit,
alive.
commercial free, and we'll talk to anybody in the world. Apparently. And we don't mind coming in and talking about, especially for Sister Dia and the very lovely I am Tina Dixon.
I am Tina Dixon.
Because obviously we very rarely surface out of our technical silos and
Yes.
molehills.
Yeah, I'm like, usually by now I'm under the covers. I'm like, I'm not in the bed, I'm under the bed.
Under the
Oh,
bed,
my
yeah.
goodness
But we did
gracious.
that because of you and because of the idea that we're able to, effectuate communications and help our people and all the people around the world.
And it's
to-
because of we were having such a joyous conversation with Padspin and with Grant Seton and talking to the New Zealand, talking to the UK, talking to royalty and everybody who is just like, right in there with us. I was absolutely amazed. I mean, when we started this conversation, it was just Doug and I, Didi Pa. Didi Pa was somewhere in the world.
You're giving out my government. You're giving out my government, baby.
I'm sorry.
For those of you who are listening around the world, when you're using your surname, we call it the government name.
Yes, right.
I'm just like, I saw
It was full
but
like
I-
this.
yeah,
when
but
I
exactly.
walked in, it was full like this.
but I didn't have on my glasses, and
Oh.
I didn't know, and I was like, well, it's moving.
Oh, the website there.
And I thought it was-
www.hcr.org, and when you come on there, you'll see the station's feeds, the same feed as this, and you'll see that. If you want to make a donation, you just hit buy your ticket.
Now,
to a
do we have
donation.
to say /US?
No.
Just whcr.org.
Okay.
And for those of you who are listening and watching us around the world, and,
Yes.
and there's a bunch of y'all, thank you so much
Thank
for,
you. Thank
for,
you,
for
guys.
participating and making us feel special.
Yes.
And
And
we're
listen-
going to go practice the Harlem Haka as soon as this
Yes.
is over.
And don't want to forget those of you who are listening here in Harlem. Like, what are that? Like, we are actually talking with people that are all over the world. But
Yes,
you
yes.
know what? You right here in Harlem, boo boo. You can make a donation.
Turn
to
it up, boo
That's right.
boo.
That's right.
Turn it up, boo
And see,
boo.
what I love about it, yes, and yes to Grant, we do go all over New York and as part of New Jersey, all over the Bronx, and yes,
Queens.
we own and Queens, and we run on donations only. We have a show page, we certainly do.
I think he's
that's
talking
at
about something else.
WHCR.
I think he's talking about something else, but yeah, we
Really?
will. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're all new. Grant on, we're all new to what we're doing with you guys because one of the things about this particular station is a laboratory to try new things. So one of the new things is being able to do what we're doing with you guys around the
Sure.
world.
And
the
I
people
wish
in
I
there.
had known, like, 3
this
hours
morning,
ago.
what you
know.
were looking at, right?
Yeah.
We just launched this service where we can interact with the global audience. We just launched it
So
Wednesday
I'm
night, Doug?
actually-
Yeah, Wednesday night.
I'm
So
one
it's
of
only
the
2 days old.
experimenters.
Yes,
You're
you are.
experimenting
Yes,
with
absolutely.
me. Yeah.
You're a beta tester.
Okay, I'm a beta tester.
Okay,
I
but
love that.
Not an alpha
Yes.
tester.
but I was a beta tester and I
Yes,
didn't
you
know
were.
it. But I didn't know.
That's the benefit of beta. You don't have to tell everybody.
Yeah, but at
Absolutely.
least I would have, been like,
Haka!
you know what? Listen, That's my time. I'm going to step away, okay? But
I am TinaDixon.com.
TinaDixon.com.
Oh, so I give it.
In
this.
Ibiza
Yes.
and in
Let
Amsterdam.
me give the
all
people the
around
Twitter.
world.
Our Twitter feed for this particular thing is at Twitter Stream Up. STREAMUP Stream Up, and if you go to Twitter and do that, you will be able to.
You need to say that again. Just one more time.
Our Twitter feed for this particular thing here is called Stream STREAM.
Is that a hashtag in front of that?
No.
No.
Hashtag is when you start a conversation. Settle down, young lady. Haka! We're gonna haka. You're getting a haka. That's what you getting.
So it's Stream Up.
Stream Up at Twitter. We're Stream Up, and then
Okay, so
then
it's at Stream Up on Twitter.
it's
ain't
Twitter, slash, Twitter.com/Stream
at
Up.
Stream Up.
No, not that. I don't know. Yeah, at Stream Up.
Yes, that's right. Tina. That's right. I want to thank Daia for having us on this
yeah, me
morning.
too.
It's been quite a
Always.
pleasure.
It is
Yeah.
always a pleasure.
Yeah.
We're headed-
you're
we're
all
headed-
of my favorite guys.
We're headed to Brooklyn.
And
That's
I'm
another part
tossing
of
my
the US.
grandson into your arms on Monday.
Okay.
We got to
Oh,
talk about
thank
exactly
God.
the
And
curriculum.
thank you for
the curriculum.
embracing this new technology and this new application that
how
we have
much
and really
fun.
bringing it alive for us and our audience.
Yeah, well,
And
you
we
all
wanna thank all
made it
your
easy
guests.
for me, and
Thank all y'all.
thank all the listeners. You know what I mean?
And
All the
watchers. Those are watchers.
Those are watchers. Hey,
You got
watchers.
now you have listeners and watchers.
and viewers.
Oh my gosh, so
Viewers.
that
It's
means
a viewers.
Oh, wait,
That
so
viewers.
Yeah.
it was bad enough when we first started this whole camera thing,
Right.
Because I used to be able to come and do my show and have pajama like.
Listen, I
So
didn't even
now-
get out of my braids this morning yet.
It's like
was
now I have
trying.
to get dressed to do my show. I hope I look okay.
You look fabulous,
So
girl.
it's
Yes,
like,
indeed. I
wait,
love the
wait.
braids. Great. You're looking fabulous.
and big up to the Harlem Haka.
Absolutely. And big up to UK and New Zealand.
Yeah,
and,
thank you guys
and
for
Great
tuning in.
Britain. You guys are wonderful. I'm so happy to have you here. Thanks, Stuart. All right. Love to you and the
Okay.
family. All right, girlie. Love it. I love it all around the world. Hey, Doug. It's a party.
This is so cool.
It is, isn't it the most wonderful thing going? I'm just so proud. I cannot even tell you.
Yeah, my cheeks are hurting from smiling. I'm
Smile.
like, "Yeah, this is so cool."
It makes you happy. It just makes you happy. You can't resist this. This is so beautiful, and I get to introduce some of Reggie Workman's work.
Cool.
All over the world.
Oh, wow.
Oh, goodness gracious.
You guys enjoy it.
Yeah, enjoy it, guys. Might be worth putting a link to your website in your You Now profile. Hey, I'm with that. Okay, absolutely. And screen grab. If you all wave to the camera. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me get the guys back. Hey guys, somebody wants to get a screen grab with us. Yeah, we're gonna come together. We're gonna stand together. Yeah, we're gonna with Nelson. Stuart, just one last thing. We're gonna do the screen grab now. And this is Nelson Radames Rodriguez. He's got the best Latin jazz show in the world, and we're all together here. Okay. Screen grab, yay! Do we get it? Is anybody ready to? Well, okay. So now what we're doing, we're giving the peace signs, peace and love with everybody. Okay. And it's Tina and Doug and Stuart and Nelson and your sister Daia here in your screenshot. Let me know if you got it. Okay. Grant, you're in New Zealand. Did you get the screenshot with all of us? I hope. And then he's going to tweet it also, He got it. Let's give him a round of applause. Yay! He's going to tweet it. Yay! That's so thanks, Grant.
And attach me to it. On Twitter, I'm at Tina Dixon, DIXON. Yeah, and Stream Up, at Stream Up.
That's right.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Thank you, Grant. Oh my goodness gracious, this new technology is just over the top.
WHCR, 90.3 FM, New York.
And thank you guys. Thank you guys for making my day. So glad to have you here with us. Pat Spin and Grant Seaton, you guys have just given us the biggest thrill. It's so wonderful to be connected all over the world, and we're so glad to be there with you and to have you here with us. Thank you, thank you.
Speak low when you speak love. Our summer day withers away too soon, too soon.
Oh, and it's too soon that we part from you. We've had such a marvelous morning this morning. And here we are. We've been talking to our friends in New Zealand and friends in the UK, chatting with us at YouNow. That's younow.com/streamup2. Okay, so it's the Stream Up. You can Twitter at StreamUp and connect with us. And Streaming University came and paid us a visit, our beloved Doug and Stu, and our marvelous Tina. We were having such a party this morning talking to our friends all over the world. Tina was due to be off to the Netherlands. And here we are playing music that was recorded in the Netherlands by Adrienne West, part of the family. A big shout out to Ron West this morning and to Dr. Jeff Gardier. Guitar, the beautiful guitar that accompanies Adrienne West on this marvelous CD, which is entitled With Love to Ella and Joe, talking about Joe Pass and Ella Fitzgerald. Alessio Minconi, okay? And here he is.
is so old and love so brief. Love is pure gold and time a thief. We're late, darling, we're late. The curtain descends, everything ends too soon, too soon. I wait, darling, I wait. Will you speak low to me, speak love to me, speak low to me, speak love to me, speak low to me, speak love to me, and soon.
Reggie Workman. Thanks, Robert J., for watching. A good morning to you. Wonderful. This is a Willow song, okay? And Reggie Workman wrote it. VJ Iyer plays the piano on it, and that's Oliver Lake's alto sax and Andrew Cyril's drums. Robert J., I'm waving at you. Good morning. Whcr Dixon for you with a beautiful song written by Astor Piazzolla, Libertango. Good morning, der Echt Sasha. I'm glad you're watching and thanks for joining us through Stream Up and YouNow.com. I don't know, it sounds like you're in Germany. Is that true? Well, this lovely music is for you. Whcr Dixon. Marvelous. I'll show you. Oh, this is turned the wrong way. Der Echt Sasha. Look at that.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
A little jackknife in the background as we close the gates to the gardens of tranquility and contemplation here at WHCR 90.3 FM. We are streaming all over the world at WHCR.org, and we've got proof of it now. We've got the Erxt, Sasha, we've got Robert J., we've got Grant Seaton, Pad Spin, Royalty, Annie, Dee Pa. Hello, Dee Pa. And we're just having a good old time. And now it's such a pleasure to turn the reins over to my big brother here, Nelson Radames, who has the best Latin jazz show in the world. So isn't it nice to talk to people all over the world, Nelson?
It's definitely yes, because before we were here, we didn't know what was going on. Now we do have a screen where we see you on chat, live.
And that is so much fun. This is my first experience with something like that, so I am overly excited. But I'm excited for you as well, because you get the treat of what it is that we love so well. So until next week, more from Jackie McLean. Peace and blessings.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
WHCR, Harlem Community Radio presents Essence and Rhythm. A musically enchanted Saturday morning afternoon transition in New York with the blend of basic tunes and elements of jazz y los ritmos latinoamericanos que despiertan el sentir e identidad cultural de nuestra gente. And now, Essence and Rhythm. And good morning, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Essence and Rhythm, the best Saturday morning afternoon musical transition in New York. Welcome. is Ivan Rentas. Ivan Renta with the New Yorican Grooves. Yeah, there you have it. Ivan Renta. Ivan Renta, a saxophonist from Puerto Rico. And wow, Ivan Renta this is the CD